Hello, 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 my dashers. It is 7 o'clock on Sunday. I apologize. I am having some kind of issue with my computer since I got back from Finland. My computer does not want me to like the date and time still says Helsinki, Finland. So I'm like, really? Okay. So I've been having problems trying to get that set back to Central Time in order to set the time um, for this live. So you guys get reminded, hey, coming on. Um, so yeah, it has been crazy week this week. Wonderful. My sister is sold her house, and so she's packing up everything, and she is moving to the property. So, of course, she's needing every box and everything that I've had, and I've saved everything, and I gave her what I had so far. But of course, she only has about 4 or 5 more boxes left. So I'm now going through all my stuff, which is making me go through all the stuff. So I can give her more boxes because Lord knows I have enough. So, and then going through all this stuff, I ended up finding my Hermes scarf collection. So, lo and behold, it's summertime, scarf time. Woohoo! Hey, Graham is in the house. Hello, Graham. How you doing? Good day from Raymond Terrace. Where is that? One of these days I'm going to like pull up the whole map of Australia to find exactly where you're at. That'll be fun. Because I mean, let's face it, Australia is pretty, huge. So it's a big continent there. um, how is Charlie doing? I hope he's doing well and not chewing too many. He's Zeus is still chewing on, I still catch him chewing on my shoes whenever I leave. The little rascal. And he knows he's not supposed to. So lo and behold, there's of course now he's not going to come because I just fed them, so they're not like all over me. How are you doing? How are you and the beautiful bride doing? It's gotta be late for you, isn't it? Yes, my computer right now says what 3:01 a.m. Oh my lord. It says 3:01 a.m. and it's still stuck in Eastern Europe time zone. So I'm like, goodness, there's nothing that I can do. So I am like literally been going back and forth with customer support from Apple to try and figure out how to reset the time zone because it's not allowing me to just click a button and say that I'm here. Even though I said the location is the United States, everything else, they still continue to say that it's in Finland. So kind of been going crazy back and forth all week trying to get that squared away. But I'm still, it's been like a week and a half that I've been trying to get that done. Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. You can hear me, Graham, right? Everything's good. Audio, you can still hear me. I'm hoping. uh, yeah, I guess he doesn't want to have come by. So things at Dasherville have been quite busy with the move of Deb, my sister, to the property. So they finally sold their house and got everything done. I'm still learning the editing program. Oh, you showed up. Come here. Come on. Come. Come. Come say hi. Come here. It's a good boy. This little guy's 5 months. birthday. So he is 5 months officially as of 2 days ago. What's the matter? Let's go on this side. Okay. Mike is over there. He's like, what's going on, Ma? 5 months. He's 5 months old now and still just a rascal, beyond rascal. Oh, yeah, that's just going to do it right there. Just, yeah, I'm dead. You know. So yeah, we've been editing away. Of course, you get snagged into one thing and trying to learn another thing, and then this one crashes and that one crashes, and oh my Lord. And I have the worst internet here. I'm about ready to just say the heck with it. Every day I'm going to go down to like Starbucks and use their Wi-Fi because my Wi-Fi here just does not want to do what it wants to do for video on the property. So I called the cable company or the fiber optic company that is literally on the end of our property here, and they don't have this property and they're like, we can't do it because you're not in the service area. And I'm like, but your box is right there on the property line. How can we not be in your service area? The neighbor has you. Go figure that. So we've been fighting with them to try and get things where this property so we can actually get internet, fiber optic, so then I won't have an issue. But I definitely am going to have to start going to like Starbucks or somewhere to work because now that I'm trying to render these video projects, it's just been slow beyond slow. So it has been crazy. Let's see, Charlie started dry reaching at 2:30 a.m. So the bride jumped up. Dry retching. Okay, jumped up and let him out. He probably found something to chase, took off. Oh no! About 100 yards away. Oh no! About to bail up a bloke. Dogs are funny because if they sense something or they know something, all they're trying to do is protect you. So he probably sensed that they were out there and, whatever creature it was. And he was like, no, you're not coming near my humans. So and, especially the little dogs, they have like the little dog syndrome or big dog syndrome, whatever you want to call it. They think that they can take on the world. And Zeus does the same thing. It doesn't matter how big a dog is, Zeus will come right out to it like, nobody's business. Like, hey, what's up? So, I mean, I'm glad that he's social that way, but in the same respect, I'm like, yeah, if it's not a nice dog, you're gonna get lunch. And so I'm glad at least, you knew that he like took off. So not just, just let him out and you don't know. So that's kind of good that at least, he could come back. Yeah, they know more than a lot of people think. Dogs are instinctive that way. My Labrador, every time I go outside to the porch and he's inside, he will sit at the door and he'll watch me to make sure nothing happens to me. Not that he wants to come outside because it's hot and, it's Texas. It's hotter than the hinges of what. And honestly, he just watches to make sure that nothing happens to me. Like he's going to do anything while he's inside, right? But he's a protector who'll wait at the door until I come back or come through because he knows I will come back. And so that's kind of nice. But yeah, they know. They know. Little stinkers. I've been trying to suck up. Oh, he's been trying to suck up to the bride because he's big. He knows he's in deep doo-doo. Yeah, they know. If I say one word, he knows that he's in trouble. Zeus, the little stinker, he's so dang cute. And I can't stay mad at him for long. But boy, when he chews up my shoes, or thank goodness it's a pair of shoes that are trashed anyways. So for him to chew it up is no big deal. But this little stinker, yeah, yeah, he likes to get into little trouble. What you doing? Hey, Brenda. Hi. Yeah, I just saw, oh my gosh, they had EDC this last weekend. And I'm like, oh my God, EDC in Las Vegas. And I was like, I have got to go to that next year. I so got to go next year. Um, yeah, EDC is was it Electric Daisy Carnival or something? But it's EDC music. And they literally take over like a stadium and it's freaking huge. Did I tell you the storm that ripped the yes. And what happened? Is she okay? I mean, I know that was last week. You guys, I remember you telling me about the storm and then she got her shoulder. Was it her shoulder that got um yeah, it took her out? Okay, go on. Go on, go play. Is she all right? How's she doing? Bet you she's not too happy. I hope she's recovering well. But yeah, I have been, busy with trying to help my sister. And also, like I said, my computer has been acting up like crazy. Um, and the MacBook isn't even that old. I mean, it's only like 2 years old, and but it just won't get off of Eastern Europe time. So it thinks it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I went to go schedule, my live at 6, set the reminder at 6:30 and 7 o'clock CT time, and it still keeps me in Eastern Europe. So I'm like, oh, this ain't gonna work. That's kind of like, ugh, very, 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 very frustrating. But what are you gonna do? Um, Computer issues and everything else, and between that and then learning the new program, which I'm trying to render, and it's taking forever because it's wanting to pick up some of the effects that I used um, from the cloud. And oh my God. So, needless to say, I'm just going to have to spend a few days over at Starbucks to finish this all up because it's driving me nuts. It is driving me absolutely nuts not having internet here. So, I'm actually looking into because I have the Gen 2 going ahead and hooking that up and sticking it on the house and actually using that as a residential. So it's only like, I think, $120 a month for the residential unlimited for Starlink instead of like the 160 roaming, because I do have the money for roaming for the van. So probably end up doing that and see how that goes. But we've been trying to get things situated for Deb to go. I think she has like 15 days and she's got to be over here. So she's literally um, doing everything to get the house ready to move over here all of her furniture, everything else. She showed me her house. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like, I'll come over, I'll help. And you helped me when I moved. And she was like, nah, not it, because she has a husband. So the two of them have been doing it. These last 3 days have been really working to get the house all ready or packed up, as they say. So she has about 15 days or so to get over here, and then she's here. So, yeah, she's okay. The bruises have started turning yellow. Well, that's good. That means it's healing. And her black eye is looking a lot better. Her shoulder which was the bug anyways, is really giving her trouble with a lot of pain. I mean, have you gone? I'm sure you went to the doctor and got X-rays to make sure that it wasn't broken or fractured or anything like that. Because I mean, winds and stuff like that are no joke. I mean, in Portside they have, that wind comes right off, and boy, that's all you get is sand and wind, and awnings just go flying away like crazy. They don't play, that's for sure. Um, so having the awning ripped off really, I would have been like, oh my God, you have just had the worst luck. I mean, you get the new camper, everything else, and now the awning's gone. Oh, what the heck, man? Oh my gosh. I feel for you, Graham, man. But yeah, so rocking the, the Hermes, my scarf collection. Yay. It is summertime. Woohoo. So, it's funny when you go through a lot of the stuff that you've packed, so you don't realize how much stuff you really have. And I'm like, again, I am like taking things. Okay, I haven't touched it in a year. I will have been here come June 1st. I will have been here exactly 1 year. I will have been at Dasherville for 1 year. Scary. But happy that I did it. Kind of different. It'll be nice when Deb and her husband Jeff actually move over, so it'll be a nice little family compound kind of thing going on instead of just me. So that'll be nice. And yeah, the dogs will be happy. But I also have been doing appointments with the VA to get some work done. So I've had some CT scans. I had a lung CT scan. I'm doing a participation for lung cancer pre-screening, and not that I have it, just a pre-screen. But I have an eye appointment and things like that. I didn't realize how much the VA allowed for care, because I never really used it since I lost my job. It's the only health care I had. And so being able to use that, I mean, I found out I can get prescriptions. I can walk in there. I can go to any, there's a few hospitals. I can go to the ER, even urgent care. I can go to, twice a year. I can go to any urgent care, which is nice because if something happens, I'm able to do that without having to rush to a VA hospital or a VA clinic. So like for instance, I'm going to get my eye exam, my yearly eye exam, but I'm getting it at Man's Eye Institute, that's right here close to me. I don't have to go all the way to the VA hospital in Houston, which is an hour and a half away. So that's kind of nice. Let's see. What's the go with the get up? What what do you mean? What, I can't look okay? What, do I look funny or something? Graham, you're killing me. No, I just, You know, when you're alone, and sometimes it's just nice for yourself and your like mental health just to say, okay, I'm okay. And I decided to dress up a little bit. And but it is hot and hot, hot, hot outside. So having something that's like really cool in a way, not so heavy with t-shirts and all that other kind of stuff. It's just really nice. Um, what's up with the ghetto? I'm going hunting. I'm going manhunting. No, I'm all set. I'm all set. But it's just nice to look pretty. At least I think. I hope y'all eyes aren't like, bugging out or anything. That's funny. I wanted to mention, I like your look today. Yeah, I mean, as I said, my sister's moving, so I'm going through the boxes finally, after a year. I'm finally actually going through the boxes, and I found my Hermes scarf collection. And so I'm like, oh, let's just go ahead and do that. So that's the look for today. Why? Because I can. I wanted to. I'm still going through boxes, but that doesn't mean I have to look like, crap. You know, just feel it's nice. Aw, thanks, Graham. Okay, so I don't like, I'm not sore to the eyes, not an eyesore, or somebody going, what? She should not have stepped out in public like that. But the best part about it is I'm at home, so who cares? Who cares? But I'm pretty happy. I mean, I don't look too bad, but here I'll show you. It's the ta-da! I'm not a skinny person, that's for sure. But hey, at least I don't look, like she should not be wearing that. But thank you, Graham. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on. Computer acting up, slow as you know what. Wi-Fi that won't render my stuff. So I'm gonna have to go to Starbucks or the library or something to really um, get everything rendered and uploaded before I even come back home, because I just don't have a good enough Wi-Fi out here. Yeah, I tried, but it just nah, no, it's not working. So hopefully I can get everything uploaded. Well, tomorrow is a holiday, so and I think Deb is bringing over some things, so I'm going to help her unpack the truck. And but maybe on Tuesday I'll probably go to Starbucks so I can finish this up and upload stuff so you guys can get content. I have probably about 3 stories and a couple of shorts and things that I can upload all at once. Yay. But I just got to get everything rendered, which, yeah, there we go. Watch out, boys. Watch out, boys. Yeah, I think that line's already taken. Uh, Man eater. Yeah, I know, right? They're cracking me up. See, I got it though. Some of your jokes I can get, and some of them just go. My hair moves, but that's okay. I know you love me anyway. But as I said, it's going to be pretty short today because, yeah, not really much has changed since last week. I'm planning on going to Rhode Island in July. August or September, I will probably either be in London and Paris or Japan, one of the two. October, I have the Beet Harvest, and November, December. November, I could, probably go on a cruise. December, I will be home because I have to watch Bo for my sister because she usually goes to California at that time. And then January, I'll be in Quartzsite probably. That pretty much is going. And then I hope to stay in Quartzsite for quite a few months. I don't want to. I mean, I've stayed as a month, but I had to leave because I had to get Zeus. But now I have no excuse, so I'll be able to stay there longer. Thank God. So maybe stay a couple months and then go back to Texas. Who knows? I don't know. It all depends on my CNP appointment, which will be coming up. So we are, just trying to go through and get all the appointments done, all the tests, the scans, the x-rays, all my medical records, everything else, my buddy statements and things like that for my VA disability claim. And I'm, going through that whole process in the meantime too. So a lot of stuff on my plate, guys. Crazy. Hi, Candace. How are you? Hello, hello. I'm hoping to be in Texas next month. Yeah, Texas, Australia? Or are you going to be here in the States? I know it's got to be Texas, Australia, because it ain't Texas, USA. Don't put it past me, Graham, because I may just show in Australia if I get a good, point airfare deal. I might show up in Australia. Um, they have more flights to Sydney and Auckland, so don't be shocked if I all of a sudden say, "Hey guys, guess what? I got a great deal, so I'm going to Australia." It's on my bucket list, so yeah. Hi guys, just got back from Abu Dhabi. Nice. Abu Dhabi. They're the one that have the resort that's on the ocean. Oh my God. Looks like a spaceship in Abu Dhabi. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'd come back from Helsinki, Finland, and Tallinn, Estonia. So I came from there. Like I said, London, Paris, and Queensland. See, Texas, Queensland. I told you. See, I got you. I'm watching you, Graham. I'm watching you, man. Let's see. What's your opinion on Tom? Uh, have no idea what you're talking about, Candace. Sorry. Beads, the Sully in Greece. Trust me, you must go there. Nothing really in Greece. Well, I have some friends in Athens. So Athens is definitely on my list. Um, Greece, because I haven't seen her since 2012. So I'm ready to go to Greece myself. That is definitely on the list. As I said, I prefer, oh, Tom and Jerry. Been to Abu Dhabi. I've been to Abu Dhabi, believe it or not. Yeah, Abu Dhabi and UAE or Dubai are both on my list because a lot of the times I can get flights from Houston to London, London to Dubai, Dubai to Tokyo, and then Tokyo back to, so it's like literally around the world. And then making stopovers in Dubai and London, of course. So I can do London and then take the train over to Paris and come back because I do speak French. So that's, I gotta go. I'm close enough. Peace. Okay. Let's go to this Sparta. Oh yeah. Nice. Thank you for the recommendation. I'll check it out. That's the best part about doing the whole points game is that, if you do it right, you can just plan your trips and do what you need to do. Are you scheduling a meeting, a meetup when you come to Greece? Uh, I don't know. I have my friend that I have was in the military, and I met her. She was one of the paratroopers in military. Military was her career, and she was a paratrooper. And they were doing a competition in Rhode Island, and we were the host of that competition. So we roomed together and literally we talked all night. And to this day, I haven't seen her since, but we definitely keep in contact via, Facebook or whatever, or email or Instagram or TikTok or whatever. So I know exactly what's going on in her life. She knows exactly what's going on in mine. So, but I think she's in a suburb of Athens. So I will definitely make it to Greece at some point. Me, if not this year, maybe next. But it's time that I get out there. I would be happy to join. Well, I'm don't know. I mean, who knows? The only person I really know in Greece is, like I said, the military paratrooper that I know. But we'll see. Like I said, it won't be this year. I already have pretty much plans for this year. Um, Maybe I can fit in Dubai if I get the route that I want. I'm going to say, at least stop in Dubai, but who knows? Denny Brooks, check him out. Okay. Oh, definitely, definitely. Um, and especially knowing how the process works is also kind of cool. Handmade. Ugh, that's only the best kind. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to, like I said, planning Greece will definitely be something that I will refer to my friend. Obviously, she's lived there for a good part of, all of her life, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And so, yeah. So it should up, 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 up. Lucky has decided to join. Zeus is again running like crazy. Crazy dog. So yeah. If you ever come to Australia, just remember north in winter, south in summer. We have everything from jungle, deserts, coral reefs to snowy mountains. Yeah, I have been. Well, I mean, let's face it, Graham. It's a whole continent. Of course, you're going to have everything. Depending on what you're doing as far as the seasons, it's the same thing. So it's like same thing here. It's like you go south for the winter, you're north for the summer, because we're close to the equator. Boy, like right now, Houston, boy, oh boy, it's like 90 some degrees with like I want to say like 83% humidity. It is bad out there, guys. If you don't have AC, woo boy, thank goodness Dasherville has AC. Woo, I'm telling you. Thank goodness. I'm heading out. I have to schedule a meeting with a famous Greek actor. Good. Well, thanks for stopping by, Evan. Have a great night. Um, say hi. Have a nice evening too. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's pretty much gonna do it for this week. Um, it's a good looking bloats if you want to turn it into a hunt. Really? Yeah. You're fine. Yeah, no, I'm all set. I'm all set. No men for me. I'm all set. No women either, but I'm all right being by myself. It's all good. You guys are cracking me up. But anyways, thank you guys. I think I'm going to call it a night. That pretty much is what's been happening here at Dasherville. Why I not put the videos out because the computer just doesn't want to work with me, nor does my internet, nor does anything else, which has been crazy. So I'm going to go end up to Starbucks, and so I can just do a batch upload of everything and then schedule them out so we can get some content up, guys. I'm waiting for you guys to see exactly what happened in Helsinki and what happened in Tallinn because I figured you guys would love to see all of these, the nice architecture, the nice cobblestone streets of Tallinn. And it was a really great trip to just, and I walked. I must have walked at least 10 to 15 miles because I was walking everywhere. Because it's really where, how you get to see things and experience things. And the people over there were so, so, so nice. It was unbelievable how nice they were. But anyways, guys, thanks for showing up today. I appreciate it. I'm going to get going. So please be safe out there this weekend. As always, stop dreaming it and start living it, guys. Love you guys. Bye, Graham. Stay safe. Say hello to the beautiful bride. Bye, Brenda. Candace. Evan already left. Bye.